A cycling team was the laughingstock of professional sports. In 100 years, they had never won a single major race. 10 years later, they dominated the world. And the man responsible said something that should terrify you because it means everything you think about success is wrong. Dave Brailsford took over British cycling in 2003 with one belief. If you improve every single thing by just 1%, the gains add up to something extraordinary. Not just training everything. The rider's nutrition, the gel on the tires, the type of pillow the athlete slept on. They even painted the inside of the team truck white so they could spot dust that could damage the bikes. 1% improvements everywhere. 5 years later, they won the Tour de France. Then they won it again and again and again. 6 Tour de France victories in 7 years. From 0 wins in a century to total domination. That is the terrifying, beautiful, ruthless power of 1%. Here is the equation that will rewire your brain permanently. 1% better every day equals 37 times better by year's end. 1% worse every day and you decay to nearly 0. Write that down, tattoo it somewhere because your brain is about to fight you on this. Your brain wants the dramatic moment, the Rocky montage, the overnight transformation. But reality is a compounding curve. In the beginning, it is flat, invisible, maddening. Then it turns and it becomes vertical. The problem is most people quit during the flat part. Picture a room at 25 degrees Fahrenheit. You turn up the heat 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 degrees. The ice cube just sits there unchanged, unmoved, mocking you. 32 degrees it melts. Now tell me, was the heat from degree 25 to 31 wasted? Absolutely not. Every degree built toward the only one that mattered. This is called the plateau of latent potential, and it is the graveyard of greatness because people feel the heat, see no ice melting, and they stop. They walk away at 31 degrees. You've done it, I've done it, we've all done it. But what if you knew that you were 1 degree away from everything changing? You would never stop. I need to say something that is going to make you uncomfortable. Your goals are not the problem, your obsession with your goals is. Think about this, every team in the Super Bowl wanted to win, same goal, one winner. Every startup founder wants to build $1 billion company. Same goal, most fail. The goal did not separate them, the system did. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. A goal says, I want to run a marathon. A system says, I put my running shoes by the door every night. A goal says, I want to write a book. A system says, I write 200 words every morning before I touch my phone. Stop staring at the destination, fix the vehicle. Because the scoreboard takes care of itself when the practice is non-negotiable. Here's the deepest thing I'm going to tell you today. Every action you take is a vote. Not for your future, for your identity. When you go to the gym, when you don't feel like it, you vote. I am someone who shows up. When you skip it, you vote. I am someone who gives up when it's hard. One vote does not decide an election, but cast enough votes and your identity crystallizes. The goal isn't to run a marathon, the goal is to become a runner. The goal isn't to write a book. The goal is to become a writer. Because once you believe it, the behavior follows, you stop fighting yourself. You stop needing motivation. You just are what you repeatedly do. British cycling didn't find one magic secret. They found hundreds of 1%. You don't need a new year, a new week, a perfect moment. You need 1% right now today. Because small habits are not a soft strategy, they are the most brutal, most proven, most unstoppable force in human performance. Start so small it feels embarrassing. Then watch what happens. Subscribe, share this with someone at 31 degrees, let's go.